Hi guys. Happy Wednesday. Give it a second. If you're watching the replay, let me know that you're watching the replay. That would be awesome. I'm going to invite some friends. Specifically also the ones who wanted to know about referrals. Because that is a great question. And there are so many ways that we can gather referrals from our friends and the people around us who really love Scentsy. So I'm excited to shoot. Sorry, guys. Good morning. I X'd out of it. Oopsies. How's everybody's morning going? Okay. Good morning. Oh, I know. It's been forever. So long. A cool 30 seconds. Okay. Good morning, Jennifer. Hi, everyone. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. The light is really weird today. I'm actually going to take these off. But my eyes. I can feel my eyes straining. Hi, Christy. Oh, no. Is Gideon not such a great sleeper like Titus? Second children problems already, girl. No, I'm just kidding. Good morning, guys. Who's got their coffee? I do. I like my gas station coffee. I don't make coffee. Lazy like that. So, okay. So, hi, everyone. Hi. So, yesterday, Jennifer posted an awesome question about how do we get referrals from people? I'm sorry, my hair is oh, y'all excuse the mess. Okay. So, how do we get referrals? What are programs that we implement? So, I wanted to share some of the things that I've been doing, and let you guys know some of the opportunities that you guys have to be able to slide in referrals with your customers and the people around you, okay? So referrals, just a general synopsis for those who may not be super familiar with how referrals work. Referrals are just people around you offering your services to other people who may not know about you or have access to you at the moment, right? So if my cousin is looking for a Scentsy consultant and say I wasn't a Scentsy consultant, but I could be like, oh, my friend Mariah is a Scentsy consultant. Let me hook you up with her. That would be a referral. I'm referring my friend to you because of the services that you offer. And over for this video purpose, we're talking about Scentsy. Okay. So, referrals could be a huge part of your business, but the secret is figuring out what works, what doesn't work, and I think that it's going to be evolving because I did a referral program when I first started, and it wasn't that great. It didn't go that well. It wasn't worth the effort and the time that I put into trying to share my referral program. It just didn't take off the way I had hoped. But what I realized slowly over time was that the best referral that you can get, in my opinion, and again, this will differ over many different businesses. It could be different because of your customer base. It could be different because of who you are. This is one of those areas in this business where you definitely have to play around and figure out what works, but be sure to give it ample time before you decide that it's trash and you're moving on to the next. Because referrals is a process, and your customers learning that system and getting excited about it and you promoting it and talking about it, that's all a process. So make sure to give it ample time. And I'll talk about that a little bit more. But over time, what I've realized has been the biggest success for me as far as referrals go is not necessarily the word of mouth, my girl is a Scentsy consultant, but it's the sharing of my customers from the stuff that they get from me, sharing on their regular pages has been life-changing, you guys. I get so many people coming to me because think about it. If a person asks, do you know a Scentsy consultant? And your friend says, yes, my girl Mariah, my girl Katerina, my girl Alex is a Scentsy consultant. Let me give you her digits or whatever. That's great. Okay. That's a great referral. I'm not trying to undermine that, but what I found hits a broader range of people is when your customer, that same friend, posts on her page, on her personal page. In your VIP is great, and I'll explain that in a minute, because there's referrals inside the Scentsy world where your customers already know and love Scentsy, but they're being referred to another product. That's a whole different thing. But when your customer posts on her page about Scentsy, about the things that she got from you, about your awesome customer service, whatever it is that's related to you, and she tags you and she's talking up you, what's going to happen is she's going to hit so many different people, and those people, you have no idea, may need Scentsy, may have never heard of Scentsy, may be interested in your customer service, may be interested in who you are in that VIP group. Like, you don't know what that one post could spark with a bunch of different people. And so in my opinion, those kinds of referrals, I call them indirect referrals, are the greatest contribution to our business as far as getting our name out there. And so how you promote that and how you ask your customers to do that is going to look different for everybody. Or you can adopt some of mine and see what works for you. But getting your customers comfortable and excited to post on their page, and maybe even offering incentives for that or whatever, but posting on their personal page to talk about their experience with you and their Scentsy, I feel like is the greatest, easiest, and most fluid way to reach a lot of people, because their entire friends list gets hit with that post, and all of a sudden you have people who are excited to get to know you, talk about Scentsy, be a part of your group, buy from you. And I have experienced so many people straight up messaging me right after that saying, I need this, and I've been looking for a Scentsy consultant, and I want to be a part of your group. I love the cards that you did. Like, you just have no idea what that does. And so if you can encourage your customers and implement a system where it's just part of what your business contains, is that sharing of their stuff, I promise you, you'll see a growth in your business, okay? And so doing things that make them excited to share, right? So I'm just going to show you guys a couple of things that I do. First and foremost is my thank you cards. I do have a very simple referral incentive on my thank you cards. And so I write a personal message on the back, and this gets mailed, or this gets put in every single order. Doesn't matter if it's been a customer for my entire time, they get a thank you card. And right here it says, get a free bar when you refer a friend and they place their first order. Right there, okay? These cards, I bought all the stuff that you see, it was like on Etsy. It was like $10, and it gave you like a bunch of different colors and stuff, and then it's like a template basically, and you can create it. And then I got it printed off Vistaprint. I just wanted to get a little fancier with my cards, and so this is my thank you cards. I got like 500 of them, but I'm close to running out actually. So I use these. Has the referral incentive right there. I have had people who get excited about this, and they refer people for this reason alone. Okay. So I have a couple different systems that I go with, because I realize the value in referrals, because you have to recognize, you may be thinking, well, I don't really care about referrals. Like, I do home parties. I know how this works. Like, I don't necessarily need that. But let me tell you, whether you think you need it or you think you don't, there is something to be said for, and it's the same reason why home parties are such a huge success. There's something to be said for somebody speaking about your business and how great the products are to people who trust and like them, okay? Because to those people, you're just another salesperson. You're just another Scentsy consultant, okay? But if their friend steps up and says, no, this girl's got it going on. Like, I love her, or I like what she's doing. She's so sweet. She packages my order so pretty. She has the best customer service. She follows up with me all the time. And Scentsy products are the best. Like, you do want to shop with her. Those friends of hers are going to take what she says, and because they know and trust her. And then that's going to get them closer to shopping with you. Okay. So, regardless if you want to put a huge emphasis on referrals right now, I definitely recommend you considering finding an avenue. Maybe it's something small, like just on your thank you cards, where you are encouraging referrals, because you will see a growth in your business if you take that step, because word of mouth is a huge deal. And referrals can be it's just another leg in our business, where we have more eyes on our business. We have more people talking about us, and that is a positive. That's never a negative. And so you should never forsake an opportunity to get your name out there. Okay. Yes, exactly. For sure. One of my best customers was a guest on an online party, and literally she is still a customer to this day and one of my highest spending customers. So, and it was all because my friend said, no, shop with my friend Brianna, and whatever. And it just turned out to be really great. So exactly. You never know who your next VIP customer will be. So I do it on these thank you cards. And then Alex made these. I made it my own, kind of. I just put my stuff on it. But this says, snap a pic of your goodies and post them to your social media. Receive a free bar when you refer a friend and they place an order. So kind of the same thing. When I redo these, I'm going to put snap a pic. But this says snap a pic of your goodies and post them to your social media. That's super important. So these are what I mail because these don't fit in my long envelopes that I mail in because I put a scent circle in with my PWS mails. So when I get a PWS mail or a random or customer orders off my website or whatever, I use these. And so I print them to a paper cardstock. Alex has shown this before. And then I put them in here and I write my thank you on the back. But I have a lot more people actually post their stuff because of this than this, because this doesn't say snap a picture, but I want people snapping a picture of their stuff. Why? Because seeing is believing with Scentsy, right? And especially for my all the time customers, my customers who order all the time, think about it. Right? We talk about social media and the beauty of posting things and staying consistent with posting pictures and all of that stuff, because we recognize that we have to continually put the stuff out there for people to see in order for them to want it. And I think there's a statistic out there, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's a statistic out there that says like people have to see something like 3 or 4 times before they really buy into it or decide that they want it or they need it or whatever. So if my customer Leah snaps a picture of her order 3 times in a month because she's ordered from me 3 times, when her friends see for the 3rd time, oh my gosh, like, okay, that Scentsy stuff, that looks really good. She must really like that because she's bought it 3 times this month and she's snapping pictures of it. So snapping a picture is a huge deal, and I get so many customers snapping pictures of this, and it's really cool because this gets mailed to them. And so these are customers who I don't get to touch their orders, right? So they don't come into my house. I don't get to label them or anything like that. And so I could take pictures of all of my customer stuff and take pictures of it if I wanted to, but 1, that's not going to reach their friends, and 2, it's not coming from them, right? Because it's coming from me, the Scentsy person. But when my customers who are not local snap a picture of their stuff, it's basically putting a big fat label on it for me. And then it's getting eyes on my business. And I get so many people posting pictures and I love it. And they post it on your personal page. Because when I read this, I think well, it says post them to your social media, but I do have a lot of people who will post their pictures in my VIP, which is great. Again, I'll talk about that. But what I really love is when people post it on their page and then they tag me and they tag my VIP. I love that. And it's perfect because it does get people looking at it. And to me, this is the best word of mouth. Pictures, because seeing is believing. Tagging, because you want to know where it's coming from. And then having somebody else sell it for you, and it will sell you for you. Okay. So that's what I send to my customers who are not local who order. And then, like I said, this doesn't say snap a picture. So I do have, hold on, I have another one. I do have 2 more stickers that I put on packages. So I'll put it on the bag. Sometimes I'll put it on the back of this card, or I'll put it on a scent circle or a bar or something, just as a reminder. This says, share the goods, snap a pic, share online, and tag me. So super simple. I can put this on a scent circle or whatever. And it's their reminder to take a picture of it, share it, whatever. And then I'll put this on a bag. It says, this is too good not to share. Share on social media pictures of your goodies and what you're loving. Don't forget to tag me. So right here. So I'll put that on there. Hi, Debbie. And put that on the bag or whatever. And these are just reminders to to be tagging me. And I'll also put these on envelopes that I send. So those are just kind of the things that I have implemented inside my business as far as referrals go. But there is one more thing that I am doing. I think I had mentioned it and I said I wasn't ready to talk about it yet because I was just getting started, but I will go over it briefly. I will do another video about it after this month is over. Okay. I promise you I will come back and detail it. If you have questions, of course I'm going to answer your questions, but I will do a video after this month is over so I can give you a full synopsis of how it went down, how successful it was, that kind of thing. But I will talk to you guys about my brand rep program that I implemented. So another director had posted this brand rep idea. And basically it's like a huge referral program. Because what is a brand rep? A brand rep is a person who is not directly tied to the business, but loves the products and wants to share it and get rewarded for it, right? It's basically a big incentive program. And so I decided to adopt that. And at the beginning of this month, I had picked 3 brand reps for my business. They're called the Scented Squad. And I made up boxes for them. I did not charge them for these boxes, made up boxes of products, sent it to them. And the requirements was that they had to share 3 of the products throughout this month on their social media. I gave them all links to their own personal parties and gave them incentives for ordering with me when they order with me, like free shipping. They get a one-time free shipping. They get a 20% off. And I think that might be it. 20% off, one order, and free shipping. So I incentivize them, right? But it's basically one big referral program because what I'm asking them to do is to share their love for Scentsy, what I gave them, the different products, to review them, give honest reviews outside of my VIP. So this is on their personal pages. This is on their Instagram. They are talking about it. They're reviewing the products that I sent them. And then obviously it's one big referral program where they are going to be earning host credit when people order from me, but from their links. So they're racking up hostess rewards, right? That was the other incentive, is that if they gather orders, they'll get the host, or they'll get the rewards basically. Okay. So again, not going into too much detail. I promise I will break it down for you at the end of this month. But I have to tell you, started this at the beginning of the month. We are 19 days in, and I've gotten at least 3 more customers so far. And it's going great. It's going great. So, and one of my girls has been super busy, so she hasn't done it yet. And so that's just from 2 of my girls. And one of the girls didn't even use Scentsy before. This was her first time. And I chose her specifically because she was really excited about Scentsy and she wanted to use it, but she wanted to try the different products. And so I knew that that would be a good fit for her. And now she is loving everything and wants to be like a big spender. And so that's great. So a brand rep program, I will detail mine for you later. But a brand rep program, you can look into it. You can decide what you do. And I will share mine. But that can be a huge leg of your business that you can provide incentives if you're comfortable, but you can provide an opportunity for people to be a part of a special little group where they go out and share and review Scentsy for you, right? And then it's an easy switch also to get them to join. And so with referrals, a couple other things. One, referrals don't have to be necessary, like, it can be as simple as, hey, when you're following up with people, okay? And if you're following up with one of your really good customers and she says, you know what, I'm really good for right now, like, thank you so much. You can just ask, you can just say, okay, like, great, no problem. I'll reach out to you again in a couple of weeks. But hey, in the meantime, if you have anybody who you think would love Scentsy or would be interested in seeing some more of the products, would you mind adding them to my group or throwing my number their way or whatever, and just asking your customers to, even in casual conversation, just throw your name out there and support you in that way, because referrals are free, right? That is your free way, your free ticket into another person's eyes to be able to see what you're doing and to see Scentsy, okay? And so asking your best customers when you're following up with them or when you're talking to them, hey, would you mind like posting your favorite warmer on your page? Or can I make a post on your page? Or can you add somebody who loves Scentsy into my group? Or things like that, like my business page, whatever. You can ask your customers to do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But just make sure that you're doing it in a conversation, not like a cold message, okay? It needs to be like a smooth transition into that. But, and then the last thing that I want to talk to you guys about is incentives for referrals. So, obviously this says a free bar when somebody places an order. I have bars a little bit up the wazoo because I get them with my free and half offs, and sometimes I don't go through them all, or I didn't love the scent, so I have a box of bars that is very easy for me to give away. Or if I'm feeling really nice and I let them choose, I'll just grab it with my next hostess reward. But bottom line, incentives are up to you. This could say free scent circle, okay, and then it's a $3 expense if you're paying full price, but typically I don't pay full price for any of my stuff. So this incentive, if you are going to incentivize people and you're going to give rewards, it does not have to be big deal, okay? A free bar, a scent circle, a car bar, any of those things, it doesn't matter. But also understand that you don't have to incentivize, because people don't know what they're missing out on if they don't know what they're missing out on, okay? So if you have never offered a reward, even if you have, but if you've never offered a reward or an incentive for referring people, people are not going to be upset that you're not offering a reward, because it's something that they've never experienced with you before. So it doesn't matter. A reward is great, but it's not necessary. And you will find people who are excited to share your stuff regardless of what they get. I have a lot of customers who are like, no, I don't even need the free bar. Like, it's fine. And it's just because they want to share it anyways. They don't need that extra kickback. But finding something that works for you. And please keep in mind that it does not have to be extravagant. It does not need to come out of your own pocket. If a free bar is too far out of your, what you can afford, that's okay. Okay, that is okay. But start asking people to get your name out there. Take a picture of their favorite warmers, share it on their page. Do a giveaway. Maybe you can say, I can give away a counter clean. I can't give a free bar to everybody, but I can give a counter clean. And you make a little post in your VIP saying, okay, I'm going to choose a winner. And all of your things that they have to do are referral based, right? So tell one person or tell 3 people who love Scentsy to come join my group. Post your favorite warmer on your personal page, those kinds of things. Have people start talking about your business and incentivize however you will. Do you get customers that want you to advertise for them in return? I have not run into that, Norma. I know Alex has her feelings about this, and I'm trying to let's see. Everybody does have a business of their own, and it can be very tricky water. The best way that I would go around that is, I would say, I will definitely, if you give me your business cards, or, if you are okay with me sharing your number, when I run into people who want what you are selling, I will absolutely refer people to you. But I personally am not, my one exception, and I'll be completely transparent with you here, my one exception to the whole not gonna promote other people's direct sales is my sister-in-law started doing Young Living. And first of all, I have over 30 oils from Scentsy, okay? So this is not me jumping the oil train here. But my sister has some really awesome oils from Young Living. So I purchased one from her and I love it. And it's for my diffuser in my room. I will post about my peace and calming, okay? But I am not going to be shouting from the rooftops, buy Young Living, but I am going to give credit where credit is due as far as that oil goes. But other than that, I will absolutely refer people. I have a Pampered Chef living across the street, Pampered Chef consultant. I refer her every chance I get, okay? I don't sell Pampered Chef. That's not hurting my business, but it's when somebody approaches me about it. And so I would be careful crossing that line as far as it's going to depend on the product. And I feel like, hold on just a second, Mavi. I feel like that saying, hey, when somebody comes to me and they need what you have, I will absolutely share your name. I feel like that's a fair step away from promoting their business, right? Because that's a fine line. Alex, did I word that right? Me and Alex feel the same way about it. I just know, because I have a lot of friends who do a lot of side businesses. And of course, if it's not conflicting with ours necessarily, then you might say, well, what's the issue? But it's just a very hard line to walk. So that's how I would respond. If I had a friend who said, yeah, I'll share my Scentsy on your page. Would you mind sharing this? And I've never bought from them or whatever. Even if I have, I would definitely just be like, I will absolutely bring people to you when I see that there's a need for what you have. Okay. And just leave it at that. That would be my approach to that situation. I'm all about lifting up other people, but at the end of the day, I have a business of my own, and that's my focus, okay? And so, but the good news is I've never run into that. So what that tells me is that people aren't really thinking tit for tat type of scenario. So hopefully that makes sense. But thank you for asking that, Norma. I'm sorry if that comes off weird. I'm not trying to be weird about it. It's just, it is a sticky situation because all of you, I'm sure, have a friends list full of people who have side gigs. And so, and if they are buying from you, that's great. But that is also not, that doesn't mean you have to buy from them. You guys, look at this. My office is a mess, but look at my son. What are you doing? Yeah. That's what our Scentsy boxes are used for, y'all. Really high. Maybe I'm offering a bar or something that should be their... Yes. Yeah, for sure. Like, if you offer an incentive, then that is their incentive for... What? Ta-da! I see it. What? No, it's not going to put up... You can't put that one up there. Because it'll fall. That is their incentive, for sure. That is their compensation. So just tread that carefully. If you come into a situation where you're unsure about what to say or you feel uncomfortable about it, like, come back to us. We can help you figure out the right move to make. And because it's a case-by-case basis, to be completely honest with you. So just know that and go with your gut. Go with what you feel is right as far as that situation goes. But it's a good question. So if you guys have any other questions about referrals, I'd be happy to answer them. There are a lot of people in this group who are really great at referrals. And so I'm sure that you will find help should you have any questions. But I did want to pop on and just give you guys a little brief synopsis of the things that I've implemented in my business that are working for me. And these are the things that are working for me. So as you can see, I have a few different arenas that I am treading in as far as referrals go with my stickers and my thank you cards and my brand rep program. And so if you are trying something different or if you are using one of these and they're working for you, share it. Share what you're talking about. Share how it's working, what you've done. And Alex had said... Snap a pic of your goodies and tag me for an entry to my monthly drawing. That's awesome. Yeah. And you can definitely do something like that, right? That would be super easy. And so if you don't want to do the free bar with every referral, then you can absolutely just do a drawing where they snap a picture and their compensation is the opportunity to win something, right? And again, it can be anything. So, hope that made sense. Hope that helps you guys. And I'm excited to see the results that you guys can come up with. And yeah, I hope you all have a really great Wednesday. I know that Alex is going to pop on later. We're kind of like video overloading you guys today, but the truth of the matter is that a lot of our businesses are on fire, and we have a lot of things that we want to share about, and that's what this group is for. And so I feel like that it's all awesome content. And at the end of the day, like, even if you can't watch it live, I love to watch the videos while I'm getting ready in the morning or doing dishes or whatever. So the more videos, the better. So if you want to pop on at any point, let me just be very clear. If you want to pop on at any point and do a video, please do that. Please, you don't have to ask. None of that. Just do it, okay? The more videos, the better, because that content will be there for other people to come back to. And I love watching y'all on videos. I was watching Katarina while I was washing the dishes, which I couldn't write anything because my hands were wet, but I love it. So, and I hope you guys do too. And I hope you all find this helpful. But definitely, please, 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 if you watch these videos and you find it helpful and you implement it, tell us about it. We want to know. Okay? All right. I hope you guys all have a great day. Love you. Bye.